Alright, so we just got out of Ready Player One, the highly anticipated movie. I mean, I consider it like my anticipated movie for this year. It has every character you can imagine in it, from Freddy Krueger down to the Ninja Turtles. This has everybody you can imagine in it. Now, the story itself is based on the 2011 book, and I heard from an adaptation it's not really true to its source material, but this has the Spielberg charm. The references are there, the charm, little cheesy at moments, but for the most part, I feel like Ready Player One is a solid, cohesive movie. Visually, it looks amazing. Character references, you can aim to the high heaven. And overall, like, Ben Mendelsohn, who was from Rogue One, comes back as the antagonist in this movie, nailed it, super threatening. With that being said, I'm gonna give it a solid 3 out of 4 stars.
So we just got out of Ready Player One. I really liked it. I wrote some notes because there were so many references in this, it was hard to keep track of everything. So my favorite cameos, half of these are in the trailer, so screw spoilers. Chucky, he's in the trailer. That was the best part. Best use of the F word in the whole movie. Godzilla was really cool. The whole scene of The Shining, how they it was like spot on, like just like the movie. There's a little Terminator reference in there. I'm not going to explain the whole thing. The Gundam scene, I don't know if that's in the trailer. That was awesome. I remember looking over at Jared. I'm like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
You do see the RX-78 in the trailer.
Okay, cool. Iron Giant, you see in the trailer, and there's an alien reference in there. I feel like it dragged a little bit in the middle, but once it got to that final battle, it was like, okay, now it's like really getting into gear, and it was really picking up. I liked how the whole movie was, it felt like you were in a video game. Like, it felt like you were in, that's what they were going for, a virtual reality. I felt fully immersed in that. Also, the soundtrack was really good. A lot of good, like, 80s songs in there and stuff like that. They want to give it the same score as you. I'm going to give it 3 out of 4.
Well, we just got out of Ready Player One, Steven Spielberg's adaptation of the book. All I gotta say right now, Ninja Turtles, Chucky, Freddy, Jason, Batman, Joker. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's like a normal overload over here. I'm blowing my load out the whole movie. Popcorn film out the ass, I'm telling you right now. This movie has to be seen. I'm not gonna give it a very high score because, you know, it dragged in the middle, picked up in the end. You got action, suspense, thrill. I mean, what can I say? That scene with The Shining, shit. I dreamt as a kid, what would it be if you just got caught up in the blood? Oh man, I'm spoiling everything. What the hell? I mean, this guy wasn't in it, but anyway. You gotta see this movie because it's so nostalgic. I mean, you will be so happy as an 80s kid. It's like my inner child was screaming at this screen. Terminator reference, Iron Giant, Mecha fucking Godzilla. That's all I gotta say. No Superman, he sucks. 3.5 out of 4.
Alright, so we just got done watching Ready Player One, and I gotta say, I loved it. This is one of those movies where you can just watch it over and over again and find something new each time. I mean, it had so many pop culture references, and everyone pretty much said everything. But and it wasn't even like sellout cultural references because it was real subtle. I mean, at one point you see like a gun from Mass Effect, like the weapons. There's the Spartan squad. It was just fucking awesome everything they did. And the CGI was actually phenomenal. Like, normally I don't like CGI movies because I think it's a little like gimmicky, but they really did well blending it. I don't know if they used any facial recognition stuff, but if they did it spot on. But like I said, the cultural references, it's like a nerd's fucking wet dream, this movie. I mean, who doesn't want to see Mechagodzilla taking out a bunch of Spartans or, you know, people just fighting each other? I mean, it was awesome. So I'm going to give this movie a 3.5. I definitely recommend seeing it. I'll probably see it like 2 more times myself. But yeah, go see this.
We just got out of Ready Player One, and I do have to say I really enjoyed this film. I was looking forward to this for, I can't say how long, but it delivered. It gave me everything I wanted. The story is great. The action is great. The references, oh my God, the references. Just like everywhere you look in this film. Oh, hey, you know, it's the Ninja Turtles. It's the RX-78. You know, the fucking DeLorean is in this thing. Like, oh my God, I can't even like begin to list everything. Like, oh my God, like this, like, it reminds me a lot of like Second Life, but a whole hell of a lot cooler. I want to visit the Oasis. I want to live in this world. This is fucking amazing. This is like literally like one of the coolest things I have ever seen, one of the coolest concepts I've ever seen for a movie. I have the book. I need to go back and read it because I've been sitting off on it for years. I've known this has been coming for years, ever since like Loot Crate gave me a copy of the book, and I just put it on the shelf and forget about it. But I'm really going to go back and read this. Get to this movie, see this movie. It is amazing. You will not be disappointed. I'm going to actually go the perfect 4 out of 4 because I love it that much.